decor and fashion, but it also is those great tools for you to be able to have your yard in tip-top shape. Do you need to trim some branches? Do you need to prune some bushes before the end of the season? Well, instead of having to hire someone or get up on the ladder, Sun Joe is bringing us a cordless handheld long reach pruner and looper so you can do it yourself safely and confidently. That's what Sun Joe is all about. It's an incredible system of tools with interchangeable batteries too. So once you buy your first Sun Joe, it becomes this great system of outdoor tools that really help make work less work. This is normally $165. Today, we're at $149.95 and 5 easy payments of $29.99. We do have a few different colors to choose from. What you've been seeing in the video too is the green, but we also have a blue. There's only 400 to go around if you want that blue. Then pop on over, there's that fun bright green. We also have it available for you in a platinum. There's 125 in the platinum, and then in the red, we only have 300 left to go around. But Sun Joe is a brand here at QVC that we really love because it makes tools like this a lot more attainable and understandable, even for people like me who aren't super tool and tool savvy. But you know who is super tool savvy? Sean Pickford. Sean is our DIY guy, really helping us reach to new heights with the Sun Joe tool. Sean, I know this is one that you're a big fan of. How have you been using this kind of as we're getting ready for the fall season?
Well, we've had a lot of rain recently, and especially certain parts of the country. And what it is, it's about pruning the bushes, the trees, the limbs, stuff like that, without having to stand on a ladder. So having that extra long pole allows me to have reach to go back into things if I want to do that. But it also keeps my feet on the ground, so I'm not hanging off of something. You also saw in the video there where you can use it in a handheld configuration. So it's a true 2-in-1. It's got the stainless steel bypass blades on here. But I also like this little piece here. This is the telescoping part. So right now I have this seated on the ground. I'm 6 feet tall. This is 5 feet tall to the blades right there.
Wow,
so I can extend this guy out another 2.5 feet. So now, look, I can reach all the way back into the trunk of the tree all the way over here if I want. So I don't have to climb under the bushes and stuff like that. But it also allows me to reach up really high, and I'll reach up out of your shot and just prune this little bush off here because the controls are down here where my hands are. And watch, this guy, I just lopped it out of the tree that was 15 feet in the air because it gives me the ability to reach up high and cut things and shape the bushes and plants without being on that risky ladder.
Good point.
So I have ladders, I use them, but I don't want to be hanging off them to take care of stuff.
Look, we can't even get the full length of this in the shot. I'm 5'1", Sean. Here, I actually have a heel on. Let me look at this.
Yeah.
Right? So for your pruning, for your looping, here's what's great too. You've got trees that are up a little higher out of your reach. This is how you really get that well manicured yard. You know, and for a lot of us, we had a big storm, and honestly, it ripped through, yes, the Northeast, but it kind of ripped through almost the whole country from Louisiana on up, right? Are you looking to maybe do a little bit of cleanup without having to hire someone to do it? Are the trees looking a little overgrown? You know, this is the way that you can now do it. And as someone, for me, who's not honestly is very familiar with tools, my husband has a garage full of tools. Do I know how to use them? No. And oftentimes I'm a little intimidated, but not with Sun Joe. They're very approachable, very easy to use, almost intuitive, right? $149.95. And we have different colors for you to pick up. So you can do your pruning, your looper, all in one with that telescoping pole, right? So you can really get the height and the distance you need while keeping your feet flat on the ground. I've got the green here with me. We do have a couple other colors for you to choose from. There's blue. We also have a platinum, and then your red, M68558 is gonna be your item number. Give us a call to order. It's 1-800-500-7590. Sean, let's talk too, because this also comes with the battery. Why is that so important?
Yeah, this is part of our 24-volt lithium-ion battery packs that we have here at QVC. So this will work with 50 other tools that we carry here on QVC. So if you've already bought one of our other tools, maybe it's a lawnmower or air compressor, a hedge trimmer, you already have a second battery now. So you can keep cutting. And this guy, I mean, with this battery on here, I can cut for 30 straight minutes. So I'd have to even think about looking at the little indicator on the battery and say, all right, where are we at? You can see I have 3 dots on here, and all I do is push this. It tells me how much juice the battery has left. So there's no guessing. Takes about 3 hours to charge it up, but you can see here, I have it in the handheld mode. So now if I want to do some things that are down on the level where I can get to, I can go ahead and prune, and I can, you know, lop the different things off. And the great thing is it's not about hand strength. So I'm not squeezing all the time. All I'm doing is pressing these buttons. We always have a safety button built into everything we have with the Joe, especially when it has a blade. So I have to press this guy here, then this guy there, and that's what moves the blades back and forth. And that's all there is to it. And look, most of us can do that. I can do that 1,000 times in a day, and my hand's not going to hurt. But if I'm squeezing something to prune the bushes or the hedges or the rose bushes or whatever it might be, after doing that manual so many times, my hands really start to ache.
Good point.
So this is a better way to do it. And I love that it's 2-in-1. I mean, look, the handheld version is awesome. This guy weighs about maybe 3 pounds. But then when you put it on that pole there, it gives you all the reach of being on a ladder, but your feet are on the ground where they should be.
That's so smart. Look at what this can do too, Sean. Like, this can really handle some of those bigger branches.
Yeah, if the branch can fit between the blades, and at the widest part it's about 1 inch, it will cut this. So whether it's pine, whether it's, you know, any of the oak, any of those different things. So this is not just for the bushes and the shrubs. This is for trees, it's for limbs, it's for branches. I mean, you can see the things there. I have a lot of pine trees that I planted on my property. Look at here, the coconuts. It'll cut through all that, you know.
Yeah, now that was actually my yard in Pennsylvania with all those coconuts. No.
You got a lot of sun then. So that's the cool thing about this, because it does so many different things depending on what part of the country that you're in. So I love that it's all about the power of the 24 volt that does the cutting. So it allows you to cut thicker things to where, you know, you really need a strong grip to do that with a manual type of shears. There's also that blade cover that comes with it. There's the charger we were talking about. Everything's simple and easy. It also comes with our Joe warranty, which is 3 years. So a lot of places, they'll sell you something, it might be similar to this, might be 18 volt if you're lucky, but do you get a 3-year warranty? Here with QVC, yes, you do. Yeah,
let Sun Joe kind of change the way you do some of those outdoor chores. Makes it so much easier in a really, this could be handheld, or like we have it set up here in the studio so that I could go trim the trees. I won't, our sets team might not like that. $149.95, you get this home. Right? If it's the tree trimming, the bushes, anything that you need to do to kind of prune and get your outdoor space looking a little bit more tailored and pulled together, or cleaning up after a storm, this is the tool you need. It's M68558. That 24 volt cordless handheld. You get the long reach pruner and the lopper. You're saving, I mean, normally this would be $165. This is a special feature price. So give us a call to place your order, 1-800-500-7590. You know, Sean, we redid some landscaping when we moved into our house, which was like 3 years ago. We bought some boxwoods, which I thought were so pretty, and they were so manicured. And now a few years later, I'm like, they don't look like those perfect little balls. Oh, right, because I have to go out there and prune them. Right now they look sloppy. Or we do like the tall grass that you have to cut down into the ear. This is such a great tool that can handle all that and even the bigger branches.
Yeah, and even things like this is a crepe myrtle that I have behind me. It's about 20 feet tall. So, I mean, even when I extend this out, I can get up nice and high here. And again, my feet are on the ground. My controls are down here now. So it operates everything from down here. So I'll just reach up here. We'll trim one of these little guys off here. So you can see whether I'm cutting a little bit, whether I'm cutting a lot, it doesn't matter. And look how crisp and clean the cut is with all this.
Ooh.
So that's the other thing. These blades are really sharp. Well, yeah, you do it properly, and that's the great thing about these blades. You don't have to worry about sharpening them. And again, if it's going to fit between here, you're going to be able to cut it. So whether it's trees, limbs, the bushes, the shrubs, the rose bushes, I love the long reach. It's not just reaching high, but it's also reaching into things. What about poison ivy and sticker bushes? Yeah, and things like that where you don't want to get too close.
Yeah, Sean, this is so smart. A lot of you are picking up on this today. Take advantage of the featured price. All you got to do is choose your color, and you are off to the races, or you're off to the pruning. It's M68558. We've got blue, What Sean and I both had were the green, but here's the platinum. There's the green and there's the red. Red is the most limited out of all of our choices. If you want that red, give us a call, 1-800-500-7590. But Sean's actually gonna come back because he's gonna be the light of the show. You'll see. Look, we have Easy Light, a motion sensor spotlight with the rotating heads too, which